Alright, every time I go live, SDK likes to crash. Hello everybody, welcome to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. As you can see, track time's 141 degrees in Las Vegas, so our drivers are going to get fried tonight. Well, at least their tires are going to. We're going to be here with Grindle, and we're going to be here with Ethan. How you doing, guys?
Thanks for having me again. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, we should have a good one. SDK is just pulling its normal nonsense. Because every time I go live, it's like me crash. Oh, you gotta restart it.
You gotta get off that potato computer.
Yeah. There we go, we got it. Alright, but yeah, as I was saying, only one more race after this until we get to the playoffs. So, regarding that, we'll pull up the points. Now, Dobbs is going to win the championship regardless.
No surprise there.
Wait, did I just say north-south? What did I just say, bud?
Did you just said Dobbs is gonna win the championship?
Oh, I thought I said north-south was gonna win. I was like, what? Okay.
Well, I mean they could. They're only 0.5 behind.
Wait, isn't? I don't know. We're lost here. Anyway, I'm pulling up the points right now. We'll tell you what we're kind of looking at for the season standings. Yeah. Well, Alan Dobbs is on north-south, so I guess that statement would be correct. He's going to win the championship regardless of what happens, at least for the regular season championship, but it'll get all reset for the playoffs.
I am certainly jealous of that man today. I mean, I wish I was in a position like that currently.
Yeah. But in the other regards, we have some extra positions that we have to fight for. So Parkhurst is locked in off point. Skulkert is locked in. Estep is locked in. Brian Marshall. I'd say Brian Marshall is almost guaranteed to be in tonight. Justin Miller is locked in with a win. Atkinson and Conley are 1 point away in 7th and 8th, but they do have a 22 and 21 point lead over Tyler Berry, who's in 9th.
Yeah,
So that's kind of where we're at right now.
This is how I'm seeing it. If Atkinson and Conley can have a clean race, stay out of the wrecks, I don't see how they can't make it in here. 21-point deficit's pretty
tough.
Big deficit to cut down on, and I mean I feel like the only way Barry could maybe get in today is if they both wreck out and he gets a great finish.
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, there's only so much that you can really do because, I mean, put it this way: I mean, if he gets wrecked, he gets wrecked. But you know, how many people do we have tonight? What are we on here? Like, what are we looking at? Like 31?
Possibly between 29 and 31, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, guy gets wrecked. I mean, there goes your lead if he has a decent finish.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I'm not gonna completely say he can't make it, but it's a tall mountain to climb, and he needs a lot of luck tonight to make the playoffs. But I'm sure he knows that, so he's gonna be fighting.
Here comes
Sorry.
Tyler Berry out to qualify. The other people that are locked in off of wins, from the looks of it, according to the rules, I believe Andrew Miller and Alyssa will be locked in. They just need to complete both of the next races and they'll be fine. Other than that, those are only two that can get in, pretty much any other driver needs a win.
Oh, the 102 spinning on his qualifying lap.
The tower is just freaking out right now. That's cool. Tyler Berry's 6th right now. We're gonna restart again. Just to be positive.
Barry currently in P8 with a 32.243. Not sure how well that will hold up. And
Alright,
he's
it's
just
not
got one
displaying on
better
my
lap
end,
there.
but it's not displaying on my end, but it's displaying on STK, so that's all that really matters. So Tyler Berry will be 8th. See if we can grab anyone else. Got Short making a lap. He's P2 right now.
Oh Lord, if Dobbs can hold the pole today, that'll be his 10th on the year. That is incredible.
And from the looks of it, he probably will. Alright. Well, we'll go to the national anthem and we'll be right back. The Southern Broadcast Race Network. All right, I am back. Um, we are. Your sound is bleeding through. Someone. All right, we are back, and SDK's crashed again. Who would have thought? So like it displays on my end, and then it just goes down. I don't. No.
All right. I mean, as we're coming to the start of this race,
Yeah, call off
just
the starters. Call the starters.
absolutely. Alrighty, in P1 we have Alan Dobbs. P2 Joshua Short. P3 we have William Peters. P4 Justin Atkinson. P5 Mark Parkhurst. P6 Danny Rogers. P7 Tom Golker. P8 Jeremiah Beal. P9 Alyssa Pielto Sharp, I believe. P10 Tyler Berry. P11 Justin Karatzas. P12 Ryan McIlwain. P13 Jacob Treat. P14 Brandon Griffiths. P15 Mitchell Conley. P16 Andrew Miller. P17 Justin Mons. P18 John Delmater. P19 Brian Marshall. P20 Joseph Nalbag. P21 CJ Pixton. P22 Kyle Trim. P23 Taylor Wilkerson. P24 Mark Dupuy. P25 Shane O'Neill. P26 Justin F. Miller. And P27, 28, 29, 30, and 31, we got Rafferty, Bucher, Pointer, Frey, and Pixton. I do not know who will be starting this race in the back.
All right. Well, should be a good one. Hey, Ethan, our driver. Uh, where is Joe Nellback? He's in 18th. Has a little bit of time to go. I talked to him earlier, but he said the track is 141 degrees. It's real hot out tonight. It's going to be real slippery. I mean, how do you combat a track that's that hot?
I feel like you gotta be very cautious early on. Always gotta be cautious when you're on those cold tires at the beginning. Expect a lot of wear, a lot of anger, I imagine, a lot of dropping back. Especially for, I'd say, Barry is going to probably try to be very aggressive early on. That might be a mistake. He's going to wear those tires quick and he's going to drop fast. So if we have green flag stops, he's going to be caught in the hole pretty quick if he even saving those tires.
All right. Well, time to get going to green. Alan Dobbs will lead him down for the 10th time this season. And, well, we've seen it a lot, so won't be surprised if we'll see him in the booth later tonight. Race car off, 65 laps for the north-south 65. Here we go. Green flag, green flag.
Coming into turn one, good clean start by everybody.
Yeah, indeed, good clean start. Side by side right now for fourth. That's going to be Atkinson and Danny Rogers. Danny had a good run going last time around. Got involved in some stuff later on that caused him to not be able to finish. Bro.
I expect some very close racing here early on, especially when those tires start kicking in. They're gonna feel like they can fly across this track, but they gotta be real careful how they wear it in here.
Yeah, right now Danny Rogers kind of making a way up right now, up to third. Might be able to get himself around the 37 car. And, I think caution's out.
Oh, caution is out.
Looks like CJ Pixton. Ooh. That happened way in front of him.
Oh, Arca breaks, bro.
So it looked like Sean Pointer may have been the cause of that incident. The 93 may have gotten loose, and it looked like the double O was trying to avoid him.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
so
Sean Pointer is the 00.
yeah.
I honestly, I think, what is that?
Did the car in front of him get loose, or like did the car in front of him like swell up a bunch? Like,
I almost, I'm seeing this as he tried to
okay,
put a block on.
well, okay. So I'm looking here. Like he does fall on the apron. gets a little bit loose. It looked like he was trying to avoid him and just kind of clipped him. Ooh, and then Zach gets rammed from the rear. So caution's out for the first time today.
Unfortunate for Pointer. Yeah, he's very good driver. Keeps it clean. It feels like every race. I don't feel like he made a bad move there. Just I don't think the what is that? The number is that? Can barely read that.
So Brandon Griffiths comes down, which I can only assume is for fuel. I don't think he'll be coming down for any other reason. And he's going to take tires, so
Okay, no wonder I'm so confused. There's a
interesting
car out
strategy
here
for
with no
Griffiths.
number.
Yeah, it's one of those American flag cars.
But it was the 98 that kind of put on that block and just got loose.
Yeah, the numberless car is CJ Pixton.
Oh,
That's the first caution of the day. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. Hopefully the commercials don't crash it. We'll be right back. Back on SBRN, and what I predicted came true.
what may that be?
Look at the broadcast, you'll see.
Oh, nice. Not found.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
hello, Ethan. Nice to hear you.
I'm having some big issues with my audio. Whenever
Yeah?
I turn the volume of iRacing down, it turns down the volume of my input device. So then y'all can't hear me.
Oh,
But whenever I
Awesome.
turn iRacing up,
All right. Oh, all right. Sounds cool.
All right, we're coming to green here.
Yeah, coming to green, and you can solve it for a moment, Alan, because I'm gonna go digging.
Oh, please. Clean start up front, already going single wide up here. Get it choppy in the back, 3 wide. Looks like the Jacob Tree. Oh, wrecking back here. Big wreck, big wreck. That'll bring out the caution.
All right, well, let's see that caution real quick. Ooh,
Let's see what happened
yo,
here.
we're about to do this
Oh,
the old-fashioned way. I swear.
looks like the 42.
Yeah, just got in the Dalmater a little bit, kind of squeezed him up there, took Treat along with him. Ooh,
Oh yeah, just
on the blimp here.
90, 96. I'm not sure if he put himself there or he was forced there. Everything fine. 90. Oh no, just 42 not using awareness. I just don't think he knew he was there.
Mons and Treat are gonna come down pit road, and yeah.
Well, that'll be our second caution, and a big one at that.
All right, no more commercials until the race is over. Executive decision.
I will stand behind you.
I'm not letting this thing crash again every time I change an OBS thing. All right. So yeah, a few people come down pit road. It's going to be Treat, Griffiths, Delmater, Marshall, Trim, Dupuy, and Miller. And yeah, Dobbs in the lead as per usual.
No surprise there.
But you know, like I said, you know, the playoffs. At the end of the day, that regular season championship means nothing. Now, to the traditionalists, I mean, like myself, you know, I'd like to win a regular season championship. Playoffs are the cookie on top of it, I guess. But you know, with that being said, anything can happen. You know, all it takes is this one mistake, and it could ruin your playoff chances. Honestly.
Very true. And um, Atkinson and the other gentleman here.
No, like I said
Atkinson,
though,
go ahead.
you know, even if like your Pixton closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and never let off. Interesting. But yeah, you know, like he has a record number of wins. I mean, it doesn't even have the mistake doesn't even have to come from a wreck. You know, you could speed down pit road under a green flag stop. A lap car could just spin in front of you. Um, you could miss a gear. Internet could disconnect. Anything can happen. You know.
Oh, absolutely true. And that's, man, we don't wish that upon anybody. But I mean, if it does, it's unfortunately that's the art of sim racing. You
I'll
only
say
can control your fate so much.
I'll say this though. Shout out to Scott Stewart on Tuesday. Dude got DC'd at Pocono and reconnected 2 laps down and managed to finish eighth.
Yeah, absolutely. That man, he finished right behind me in PA. I mean, he drove an incredible race to get back up there. Almost had me there at the end too. Just barely held him off. Huge props to Scott if he's here.
Oh yeah, he was quick last night. Definitely saved me a little bit of a headache. But yeah, it would have been cool to race against him. But yeah, shame that he got disconnected because I think it would have been a really good race between me and him and
But
Joey and Biggs and all those guys.
even so, I mean, even as he disconnected, I think that says a lot about him as a racer and person. I mean, he never gave up. He fought his way all the way back up to the top 10. Never quit, and man, I believe he was the fastest truck on the track at that very end. I mean, a few more laps and he would be in the top 5.
Yep. He didn't even need to reconnect either. He was already locked into the playoffs. So
Yeah, absolutely, and I don't think he sees it that way. Scott's a very very good racer, very passionate for it. I love racing right alongside him. He's very competitive, fun to race around, very clean, and I'm extremely impressed by
hey,
what he
we
did.
got Michael Ball in the chat. Hello, Michael. And thanks for helping us out with that. Yeah, Barry's he's close. His two main guys, as we get ready for the restart, yeah, the two main guys that he's fighting are Mitchell Conley and Justin Atkinson. So right now, of those guys, I don't even see Mitchell honestly. Oh, Mitchell's ninth, Atkinson's fifth, and Barry is 11th. Going 3 wide. 3 wide behind, actually. And Peltier Sharp is going to get knocked down a couple spots. Yeah, pretty much like Tyler Berry just needs to get a good finish and hope that his two opponents don't.
Yeah, and we got to get some green flag going here. Um, wrecks too early, way too many wrecks, and they're big ones too. So hopefully they can get it cleaned up, maybe slow it down a little bit.
CJ Pixton still on the lead lap, although quite badly damaged. But yeah, 21 cars are on the lead lap as of right now. Danny Rogers looking at William Peters, but he'll take the cut line now. The one secret to that cut line, though, is it does fire up your tires a bit. So you don't want to use it too much. If you use it every time, you know, your tires are going to get heated up pretty quickly. Parkhurst looks up high on the 28. And I don't know if we'll be able to get him, though. It does seem like the bottom right now is the better place to be. I'm looking at here at Gulker and Beal. And Gulker, you know, he's just sliding under on the bottom and, you know, easily able to take the position. He would have probably taken it if Parkhurst wasn't right in front of his nose. And now Parkhurst's going to maybe try bottom on Atkinson, but can't do it. What are you watching right now? Grunidel?
I am currently looking at this battle for, I believe that is P5 here between the 04 58 and the 20.
And we got our fight for second. Dobbs just moving away and being like, yeah, I don't mind this. You know, you guys mess with each other and we'll have a good time.
Now that's been Dobbs all season. Just puts himself out front, runs his race. And, I mean, you can't do any better than that right there.
You know, speaking of scenarios that could be bad, you know, say a caution comes out while he's down pit road on a green flag stop. You gotta be careful when you're fighting with points so close. Like, you gotta be like as much risk averse almost as possible sometimes.
I see this in two ways, Joe. I mean, I'll bring us up for example. Last week we made that pit stop. Caution came right out, worked in our favor, put us right up front, fresh tires,
Yeah.
worked great.
Well, we
But
had to make that pit
it
stop anyway because we were, we weren't good on fuel.
yeah, absolutely, and that had to be done for sure. But it could have been much worse. A lot of those guys could have stayed out, and we could have been caught up in a wreck or stuck there in the back, couldn't make the pass. It was a tough track to pack.
Well, you
So
got to
that
think
Pocono.
about Pocono though. Pocono and Las Vegas don't really work the same. Now, if let's say they were on the same strategy, you know, there we wouldn't go, there we won't go a lap down. Here you will. So obviously you can unlap yourself, but you just gotta be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, I personally, you have to be in a very certain situation to be making a pit, have a caution out, come out and it does you wrong. But yes, it definitely can happen. But at Las Vegas, where everybody kind of runs real similar, depending on if you're saving those tires or not,
Yeah.
you're all gotta kind of even out, and then it's
And
all become
I
tire
know a
saving
few
game.
people are going to be able to stay out longer than the rest of the pack. Looks like Mons hit at and Treat did too. Granted, they're pretty far back. So, with that being said, though, they can definitely run probably about 10 laps longer than both these guys. Treat definitely does have damage. That's probably slowing him up a bit. But Mons, I mean, he's still a good amount back. Two cars at big damage fighting each other, Griffiths and Pixton. Last on the lead lap, the 45 will take the spot.
Ooh, close racing between Beal and Atkinson here. Very close. They're nearly touching through the triangle.
Beal's been making good moves so far, along with Mark Parkhurst. They've kind of been moving together.
Beal's gonna be careful running outside. He's gonna be burning his tires quick. It might be a little bit quicker, but in the long run, it's not a spot you want to be in for very long. He's gonna make this pass pretty quick. Get down there.
Yeah, 41 laps to go next time by. Well, actually, 41 this time by. And maybe now the outside is starting to kind of get in here. Ooh, a little bit of a tap from Atkinson. That's gonna allow Beal to slip right on through and give the ability for Parkhurst maybe to pass him as well. Taps Parkhurst too.
Atkinson's fighting that car now. Just side by side for too long. That can really tear your tires down fast.
Yeah, I think Atkinson might be starting to fall off a bit. Dobbs has made its way out to a 1 second lead over Danny Rogers.
So far, everybody's seen laying back out here. I'd say, I mean, at the set point of the race, Dobbs is way ahead. I'm gonna imagine these guys are gonna be thinking about some pit strategy here. Now, do we know if this is a 2-stop race?
I don't not think so. Typically ARCA's 1 stop. So, ooh man, Atkinson on the rear of the 04 nearly took him out. If he was any farther.
They're all right close to each other too. Right close. The 04 Parkers must be getting pretty impatient here. I imagine
Barry
Pro wants to get right around Beal, and he's got to be on the inside of him here now. Right out turn 2. Doesn't get that, but now side by side with Atkinson going into 3.
Looked like he may have been thinking 3 wide for a moment. Here goes
Oh,
Atkinson
it's
on the outside.
Atkinson right above Beal.
Atkinson back to 5th.
Oh, gotta make great pass by Atkinson.
Barry's falling back. Under charge from Frey and Nallback.
Oh, they are 3 wide out of 2 here.
Who's 3 wide?
It was Beal, Goker, and Parkhurst. They're singled out here now.
Yeah, Rogers is slowly maybe catching Dobbs. I mean, he's hardly gained anything on him, but he's not getting left in the dust by him, so that's a good thing. Barry passed by Nallback. That's going to be for 14th place.
Oh, it sounds like pit stops are about to start here very soon.
Yeah, here comes Mark.
Yeah, the 43 is pitting right now.
Yeah, first one down pit road. Hello, Ethan.
Hello. Sorry, I just sorted out my microphone problems. It's not fixed, but it's as close to fixed as I can get it.
Hey, sounds pretty good. So
Yeah, I
Mark,
spent like 15 minutes. Sorry.
cool. Mark Dupuy down pit road. Andrew Miller down pit road as well. So a couple early pit stops, but no one else really willing to come with them. So they're going to try the undercut and see if that'll help.
We haven't been talking about him a lot, but the number 5 of Rogers kind of snuck his way up to 2nd place.
Well, he's been up there for quite a while.
Oh, excuse me.
It does not appear that anyone's going to come down pit road this time. And Andrew Miller is going to be off pit road as the rear of the field catches him. So he'll be 1 lap and about a half down.
98's pitting right now.
Oh yeah, he's gonna need to pay. He's pretty bent up.
Oh, yeah. He'll go a lap down and probably more.
Oh yeah, 2 laps down right there.
Brian Marshall's still in the pits, so it's going to be day over from Brian Marshall. Barry now fighting with Frey, trying to hang on to the top 15. Ryan McEllen going to shove it 3 wide between those two.
Oh, the battle for 11th right now is crazy, and the 71 pits.
Yep, 42 gets ahead of both of them, and Atkinson pits, Mitchell Conley pits, and Alyssa pits. It's going to be interesting to see where Atkinson is going to kind of come out in regards to the 43. This will give us an idea of kind of what you get from undercutting. So Andrew Miller right now is on the back stretch. Atkinson is getting the left side tires done at the end of pit road. And I know the 43 was behind Atkinson as well. So, yeah, the 43s gained a lot of time. So, like, if a caution was to come out when everything's all said and done with the pit stops, he definitely would gain a lot because, yeah, Eckerson comes out. He was nowhere near him. Now, granted, he's going to have a tire advantage, so he should be able to drive away pretty fast and, not have an issue. Brandon Griffith's slow on the bottom of the track. How was that? Not a caution. He spun, nearly took out the 100 car. Yeah, and just, yeah, he was stopped on the racetrack and just no caution.
Dobbs calling for the pits. He's coming in this time.
Yeah, a lot of cars came down pit road. The 42 and the 74 is down pit road. Would not be surprised if Atkinson maybe came out with the lead here. With when everything's all said and done. But Joshua Schwartzen leads his first laps of the day as Dobbs and Rogers both come down pit road. Maybe if you can get a slightly better entrance, maybe you'll get lucky. Who knows? But yeah, that's the gap, and it's probably going to stay that gap. Jacob Treat down pit road.
That'll
Short
put
will stay
Joshua.
out.
Yeah, Joshua Short right to the front.
And if a caution came out here, Beal comes down pit road. I think he slowed down in time. But yeah, if a caution came out right now, these guys would be looking real good. Because everyone's a lap down. Jeremiah Beal down pit road as well. And Atkinson is ahead of Dobbs. So, yep, the undercut does work. It'll only really work, though, if a caution comes out.
Yeah, they need that caution.
4 wide.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 4 wide. Oh,
Hey, they made it work,
man,
though.
how'd they make that work?
They made it work. Pixton down pit road, Beal down pit road, Frey and Short. The last person out there is going to be Justin Mons, who, if he manages to make it work, anything can happen. But right now, I believe Shane O'Neill also has not pitted.
14 just pitted. But he's 8 laps down.
Yeah, so Atkinson has the lead on Dobbs right now, but even if he doesn't manage to win the race, which he probably won't, he'd like to at least, get a good finish, lead a lap, and,
Joe.
what?
Mr. Fornstar 5000 has redeemed a random NASCAR fact.
Well, thank you. I was not watching the chat. What is our fact today? All right, you know what? Should it be a Vegas fact or should it be should it be a Vegas fact? I think.
Do you know who the first winner at Las Vegas is in Cup?
If I'm not mistaken, Mark Martin.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, there you go. First winner was Mark Martin. I think the second one was Jeff Burton, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, but I know he had a Busch Series win here. He was battling with Kyle Busch. That's when I remember. Like, I have actual memory of it.
How about that? I'll tell you one fact, though. And I think if Dobbs manages to win the night, it would be his 9th win of the year.
Oh, look at that crossover that Dobbs just did.
Yeah. If he manages to win, it'd be his 9th win of the year. And I believe that would be the all-time record for wins in any RRL series.
Wow. That's a lot of wins. That's like a lot of wins, too.
I think Bobby holds the record right now with 8 in Xfinity in Season 2. I believe it's 8. Let me look.
Just put the 13 a lap down.
Season 2 standings. So Bobby had 9 poles and 8 wins.
Oh
And I
God.
believe that was the pole record as well. So Dobbs broke that today. Yeah, if he
Wow.
manages to win this, he'll break. I mean, he's already broken the ARCA record by quite a bit.
Wow. Yeah. Man, that's a lot of poles and
I don't
wins.
I don't know who has the cup record though.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think the most poles I won in a season was like 6, but
Well, no, I'm talking about wins. I don't know who has the win record.
oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the pole record.
If I'm not mistaken, it's probably Angel.
I would go and say it's actually because I remember Angel got 6 wins. Yeah, he got 6 wins, but Davey has 6 wins. So I believe it's a tie.
Angel got 7 wins in
7.
season 2.
Yeah, 7.
So we're on a lot of record-breaking performances right now, or at least record-tying performances in pretty much every series right now, except for Xfinity. Dobbs broke the record a while ago. He'll break the all-time record if he wins tonight.
Oh,
Cup-wise, what?
Mr. Ball is wondering if you know what year Martin won.
It was either 97 or 98. I think it was 97.
Had to be one of those years.
98, yeah. All right, 98. Yeah, we were close. But yeah, as I was saying, Cup. If Davey wins one more race, he'll tie the record.
Wow.
Like I said, Dobbs wins this race, he'll break the all-time record. And then if I win one more race, I get the truck record.
Hey, that's pretty cool. You know?
It won't matter for anything if the championship's not won, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember you last season, or this season, after Watkins Glen, you were like, oh man, that was probably my last chance to win a race. And you got like 5 now. 5 wins.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, season 3 was rough. Only got a fuel mileage win at Kentucky. Barely beat Pettit.
A win is a win.
A win is a win, yep. But Alan Dobbs, I mean, what is more to say about this guy? He's going to go to Cup next season. And I'll just tell you, the All-Star performance that we saw him put on too. He won the All-Star race to... I think he won. Yeah, he won the All-Star race. You know, he beat a bunch of good Cup drivers.
Yeah, he beat me.
He's going to be a threat next season, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, as they all are, you know. But I will say practice is probably the most important thing you can do in the Cup Series right now. People that practice end up doing really well in the races.
Reiko, you got to wreck Joe the next 5 races. No, he don't. And if Michael managed to wreck me the next 4 races, well, he'd be the first one to hear about it because we're in the Discord together. He's my teammate.
Oh, is that so?
If you want to wreck me at Richmond, fine. I don't care. Just don't wreck me on the other 4.
I believe we have a lap car challenging Alan Dobbs right now.
Yeah, 24 car.
Yeah.
I believe that He's on newer tires, though, by quite a bit, so he should be faster.
Good strategy.
I am surprised, though, that Justin managing to hang on the second here. Danny Rogers really has fallen off this second stage. I mean, with the amount that Atkinson cut them undercut, I'm really surprised it's working that well.
Yeah, I know.
Because, okay, so Atkinson undercut by 3 laps. Rogers should be able to pull him in at least. Not sure about Peters or Parkhurst, but Josh Short might be able to pull some stuff out too. Maybe get himself a top 3, but Short is so far back.
Yeah, I think this race is settled for the next 10 laps if nothing big happens.
Oh, yeah, the 43 just got in the wall.
Man, me and my words.
Ooh, I thought Gulker was going to take him out. It's Racco Shiner anyway. Who is that? He said if he makes playoffs.
I don't know, mystery man.
Is that you, Grindle?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. You seem a little suspicious.
I think you're just I think you're just paranoid.
I think you're a little suspicious there, bud.
I don't know, maybe it's the nerves getting to you.
Oh boy.
The
8
nerves.
laps to go for Alan Dobbs, and what more is there to say, really?
Well, he's got the same name as me.
Yeah, I mean we saw this guy. This is going to be the 9th win for him. He's been in the podium pretty much at the end of every race. It's Allen's racetrack right now, and everyone's just driving on it.
He just got real tight out of turn 4.
Who?
Alan Dobbs.
He should be fine.
Yeah, I know. He just almost kissed the wall, though. Just wanted to point that out.
Even if he did, he'd be fine probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's got such a nice lead. Such a great performance tonight. He's really put in all the work to have this race in his control.
Danny Rogers might be able to steal a second away from Atkinson before it's all said and done, but he needs to make quick work a treat.
Well,
Doesn't help that there's two. Doesn't help that there's 2 lappers right by him.
Just about wraps up Barry's playoff chances. Not a very good day today.
Yeah, he's in down pit road as well right now. Did he was he short on fuel, you think?
Barry?
Yeah, I saw him come down pit road.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
It's possible.
Must have glitched. Must have glitched. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, but you basically need someone to wreck out lap 1 and get a top 5 to win, to get in the championship. Or win, but that's going to be tough.
Well, might as well try to watch this battle for P2. Roger's trying to pull in Atkinson.
He should be able to. I mean, he has 3 lap better tires.
Oh yeah,
He could just be able to get him on the straightaway, honestly. Even if he defends, yeah, he should be fine. Ooh. All right.
Oh, blocking him.
Yeah, if Dobbs saw it. Oh, man. If Dobbs saw this, he'd probably be getting a little bit worried right now.
Dobbs has tried to start going faster these last couple of laps ever since the mic chatter started.
What are these two yapping at each other?
Yeah.
He's getting tight.
Ooh!
I guess
Oh, there goes
Oh,
Atkinson!
Saved it.
Wow. It's the same, but he goes right back into traffic.
he's got to make it around one more lap.
Man. What happened
Wow.
there?
Oh
Let's see
my
that
God.
save.
Dobbs got to make it around one more lap.
Yeah, a little
Then
bit of
we'll-
net code there. Looks like he may have gotten a little loose, but yeah, good save for Atkinson. He'll fall down to 5th. We'll still end up with a top 5. So good for him. Yeah, Dobbs
Will be the white flag, I believe.
probably glad he's not watching the broadcast.
White flag for Dobbs.
Yep. White flag. This will be a 9th win with a 10th pole. And setting records all time for both categories. We'll take those all-time records away from Bobby Rafferty, who did it in Xfinity Season 2.
Oh,
Great season.
Off turn 4, final time. Alan Dobbs, new record holder for wins all-time in a RRL season. And guess what? He has a chance to get even more because there's 5 races left to go in the season.
Wow, what a Jeff Gordon season.
Danny Rogers will finish 2nd. Peters will be 3rd. Parkhurst 4th. Atkinson 5th. And we're just going to watch this for a little second. See if he's looking for his old friend, number 5. High and behind the lappers. Boring. That's probably the smart decision, though. You don't want to get penalized for doing something stupid post race. Worth the look, though. Looks like
oh, that is correct. Tomorrow they are holding the exhibition race.
yes, they are running the exhibition race. It's gonna be a fun one, I'll tell you that. I don't know who's gonna be broadcasting it, but we'll figure that out.
I will be there. I wanna race along the admins here.
Not been a big fan of the Arca car. I prefer
No.
the truck, but yep, Dom's gonna do
I
some
know.
donuts and we'll get ourselves some interviews. William Peters is the first to show up, so he'll get dragged. Hello there, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, well, good overall race. Clean, didn't really get in any trouble. Hung around the top 3 all day. What do you got to say about your race, bud?
Yeah, it was really, I think it was a good race once we got going green there, and things kind of sorted themselves out. But yeah, overall it was a good race. The track was slick, like 140 degrees, but
Oh yeah,
at the same at the same time, it was in 3 and 4. It wanted to push up to the wall, so it was a bit of a challenge tonight. Dobbs, of course, was fast as ever. I think I had my nose on his inside right before the first caution, and again right before the second caution, and then I pretty much didn't sniff it again. So he's super fast. Everybody knows it, but yeah, overall it was a good night.
Ethan Allen got anything for him?
Good race, man. You ran a really good race. Top 3 is really hard in all these series now. It's never been harder to finish that well, let alone win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Yeah, anytime I can get a good finish at all, I truly appreciate it because Dobbs isn't the only fast guy in this series. There's probably 10 or 12 guys that could easily finish top 3 any given weekend. So, I mean, any given race. So, yeah, I do appreciate it. Thanks, Ethan.
Yeah, of course, man.
Well, we got one more race before the playoffs. After that, it will be the playoffs. So anything can happen, but what do you got for shoutouts?
Yeah, like always, want to thank my family for giving me the time to do this. Thank the SBR team, bunch of great guys, my teammates Tom, Tyler, and Josh, and everybody else on SBR. Thanks to Greg tonight for being on the box for us, and Evan, and appreciate you, Joe, and the league sponsors and RRL for putting on a great league. Fun every week.
All right, good job tonight, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks, Joe. Y'all take care.
Thank you.
I'm sure.
And it's not wanting to move you back. Oh, there he goes. Alan Dobbs, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
All right, well, same story, different day, but hey, this time we have a little postscript to it. You broke the all-time record for poles and for wins in any RRL series, beating Bobby Rafferty's record of 9 poles and 8 wins in Xfinity Season 2. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's a pretty cool stat to have, I guess. We'll see if we can put any of that into action next season when we're in Cup. But yeah, I mean that's cool. I'm sure Rafferty is thinking about going back down to the lower series just so he can knock my name off that board, put his back up there. We'll see.
Oh boy, but tell us a little bit about your race. I mean, what else can you say other than that you were sniffing clean air the whole time?
Yeah, I have a feeling that was a lot of my advantage, honestly, because when I would get behind either cars I was lapping or cars that were on newer tires passing me, the dirty air was real, and the car was already trending tight, and the dirty air made it 10 times worse. So, um, yeah, I honestly just keeping that track position, staying out in front, I think had a lot to do with me being in victory lane.
All right, Ethan Allen, got anything for him?
Mr. Dobbs, you're making the Allens proud.
Yes,
Another
sir.
win, another
The
playoff.
Allens that are spelt correctly.
Absolutely, I agree. And with this race ending, you're coming right to the playoffs, and you have a lot of bonus points. That's gonna give you a big jump in the playoffs here. What's your confidence level coming into this race next week?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, I always like to stay on the reserve side because I mean, when it comes to racing, anything can happen. You can you can be 30 seconds ahead of second place and get taken out by a lap car. So, my confidence is high just like every week. I expect to come in here and do well. Um, but I don't like to count any chickens before they've hatched or nothing. I still got to come in and run a good race and make sure I do everything I need to do.
All right, well, got any shoutouts?
Hey, just Nightfall Graphics, North South Racing, you guys broadcast, appreciate y'all. XLD Sports, Ancient World Gaming. There may be others, and I'm forgetting them, but sorry about that. Oh, shout out to my lovely wife. She gives me a good luck kiss every week, and honestly, these other guys they need to get them a good luck kiss wife because she just keeps me in victory lane.
All
Hey,
right, well,
I got me one of those, Alan.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
all right. Well, good job tonight, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear from you again next week. I'm not too worried about not seeing you.
Yeah, you've been trying to give me that broadcaster's curse all season, but it ain't worked yet, Joe.
I'm
I'm
not
on
even.
to you.
What am I? I'm not even trying, bud. The broadcast curse has actually been relatively quiet this season. I'm gonna be honest. Uh oh,
Unless your
we
eyes
said.
are closed.
Yeah. We said the Q word. But
Yeah, now I'm screwed next week. Thanks.
you won't be. You won't be. You'll be fine. But yeah, honestly though, with the broadcaster curse, I mean, we don't intentionally do anything, but sometimes we'll just talk about someone and
And
something
off
will
the track they
happen.
go.
Yeah, but or we'll
Their
be
ears
like,
start burning.
yeah, or you'll say, it's been green the whole way, and we were talking about it actually. I don't know if you
I knew
saw
you were.
this.
I figured you were.
I don't know if you saw this on the replay.
I
You
heard
probably
about it.
haven't.
Three to go.
Yeah, 3 to go, and we're like,
Hmm
we were yapping for like 10 laps. Pretty much he's got it sealed. We're just chilling, waiting for the laps. And I'm like, Dobbs wouldn't want to be watching the broadcast in his car right now, considering how these two are going at it. And then Atkinson, he saved it, so you're fine. It wasn't a curse. It was just more of a scare.
It
Just
was a
a,
scare. Yeah, I had spotters in my ear like, uh oh.
all right. Well, they did good. So good job tonight. We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
All right. Well, talking about the guy, part of the group that scared Alan, Danny Rogers. How you doing, Danny?
Hey, doing good there, Joe. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Well, I'll put it this way: you fell off a little bit on the second stage, but still managed to come home in second. What happened in that second stage?
Well, I was trying to follow Alan there the first, I think it was 35 laps when we pitted. I couldn't gain on him and he couldn't pull away. We were keeping about a second pace from one another. I'll be honest with you, he just got in and out of pit road a lot better than I did. So I spun my tires on the exit of taking the four tires after I got my fuel and just gassed it too hard and lost probably a couple seconds. And he just pulled away from everybody after that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, still managed to get second, and debuting in quite well. Didn't have that the best finish that you could have asked for, but hey, definitely a win could be in your future. But you ran a good overall race.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I fell back. I know William Peters and who was the other guy we were racing with? Justin. And also, I want to apologize. Me and Justin made some contact there with two to go. I had a run on the outside of him. I got a little aero tight coming off, and I barely saved it. But his right front and my left rear connected, and I'm totally. I try to race him. Try to race everybody as clean as possible. I did not mean for me and him to make contact. I ruined his race. He had third sewed up and he fell back to fifth. So I apologize, Justin. But yeah, I fell back. I had to get around William and who was there was another car up there. I had to pass like three of them just to get back to second. So I'm fortunate enough to get back up there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It looked kind of like net code, but maybe it looked different. But I don't know. But got anything from Ethan or Alan?
Uh, Man, I tell you what, I really enjoy this league. This is really my first race to complete. I want to thank Relentless and Tony, Bobby, everybody for allowing me the opportunity in this series. I've helped Justin Miller get started. He's one of my good buddies. I got to give a shout out to Justin. I know he had some bad luck tonight.
Where did old Justin finish?
It looks like he was 9 laps down and 26th. I think he was caught up in, I think the first or the second incident that we had.
I don't recall seeing the. I don't recall seeing anything happen to him, but guess I just missed it.
Unless if he had maybe a connection dropout. I know he's had some connection problems, but
It might have been
I
involved
thought
in that
maybe
first race
he
or in
got
that
you. But yeah,
first wreck. I don't
overall,
know.
overall, I know it was kind of a shaky start for everybody. The track was really hot and slick, so you had
Yep.
to really drive like an egg under your foot. Um, so yeah, you just have to really be cautious and just save your tires. And I just knew it was going to come down. I was wanting a caution. I do better
Oh,
on the
weren't we all?
restarts, but whenever it's a green flag run, I just struggle getting in and out of pit road cleanly.
Yeah. There was a few
But overall, it
opportunities
was a
that could have
great
came,
race.
but just didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to thank Alan again. He drove an incredible race. Shout out to Dobbs and everybody in the top five, everybody that finished this race. It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of strategy, but I think me and him we probably could have pitted a lot quicker than what we did. We stayed out later,
Yep.
and I know. I mean, it didn't hurt him, of course, but it definitely hurt me. I think on the time, but it all boils down to strategy.
All right. Well, good job tonight, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank
One
you,
more
guys.
race
Have a good
before the
night.
playoffs.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right, Ethan Allen, stay here after the broadcast. But all right, good race today. Here are the final results. Alan Dobbs, Denny Rogers, William Peters, Mark Parkhurst. Down the order, we got Atkinson, Short, Mons, Pelletier, Sharp, Beal, Miller, Gulker, Conley, Karazats, Nallback, McClellan, Barry O'Neill, Treat, Pixton, Griffiths, Dupuis, Wilkerson, Bucher, Frey, Marshall, Miller, Trim, Delmater, Pixton, Pointer, Rafferty. That's all for the race tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for the admin race. Not sure who's going to be broadcasting that, but we'll get that figured out. Going to be at Pocono. Next week for Truck and ARCA, it's going to be the last regular season race. So we'll be watching for Doms to maybe increase his record. And then I believe for Cup and Xfinity, they will be starting the round of 12. And that will be at Bristol for Cup. And for Xfinity, I believe it'll be also at Bristol. Yes. That's all for a race tonight. Good night, everybody. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Thank you to Ethan and Alan for hopping in tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.